Winning, 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 winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Winning, 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 winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Winning, 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 winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Winning, 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 winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Welcome world. It's me, your boy Devon D. Welcome to another edition of Market to Millions. When you want to make millions in your market, you in the right place to be with me, your boy Devon D. Welcome. Yo, man, y'all know it's ABM gang. That means always be marketing. So if you are a business, you got an idea, you got something that you promoting, a product or service, make sure that you putting it in the comment sections. Let us know who you are, where you at, and what you're doing. All right, so always be marketing, ABM gang, when you are here. Again, I want you to be marketing, all right? Y'all gonna get in. We're gonna let y'all go on and check in. Again, I am Devon D. If you don't know who I am the owner of the World Is Watchin Marketing Group. Also, the proprietary of System CRM, which is our new CRM for entrepreneurs, AI automated, to help entrepreneurs build their brand. So yo, man, welcome. I am a career entrepreneur, been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. Where I'm at. Oh, go sometime. There we go. So, yes, okay. A seasoned entrepreneur and business strategist who have been building business and scaling successful ventures since the age of 14. With over 25 years of experience, I have founded and operated businesses across multiple industries, including marketing, manufacturing, entertainment, hospitality, consulting, and fashion. Yeah, you probably said it, I've done it. I wasn't afraid to try. That's all. I wasn't a mess. I just wasn't afraid to try. All right. And as the founder of the World Is Watching Marketing Group, I have helped businesses elevate their brand presence through innovative multimedia marketing strategies. I am very passionate about mentoring, about what it is that I do. And man, I just love helping people. So that's what we're here to do today, man. So welcome. That's a little bit about me. Y'all know it's ABM gang. So again, I want to know more about you too. So make sure y'all put it. Look at y'all. See, always something that tries to get in the way of your progress. But we ain't gonna let it work today. Is that right, y'all? We ain't gonna let it work today. If you are here again, make sure you put some comments in the comment section. Yo, let us know who you are, where you at, what you doing. Always be marketing. Today we're gonna talk about branding you. That's what we talking about today is branding you. Yeah, branding you. I know we got products and services and websites and companies, but again, sometimes it just starts with the beautiful you. So we're gonna talk about branding you, how to build your personal brand, to build your corporate brand, to build your business brand, and whatever it is that you're working on. So if you are building a personal brand, I want you to make sure you put some in the comment section to let me know that I'm talking to you. If you have a personal brand that you've been building, let us know where you at. Again, even put the website in there. Let us know what you're doing. So again, we like to support. So again, allow us to support. Again, only way we can support by you putting the link in here and giving us the direction to get there. All right. So make sure y'all put the links in the comment section. Again, we are talking about branding you, and again, how to become unforgettable. How to become unforgettable. As an entrepreneur myself, again, I've been an entrepreneur for so long, but one of the things that people always remember again about my brand is the world is watching, right? People know me for that phrase for over 20 years, right? They know me for that phrase for over 20 years because again, it's been one of the consistent and permanent things in my life that has never changed. It's been part of my not just my personal story, but it's also been part of my business story. And again, some of us have personal stories and again, how to align that with our business. Again, that's kind of what we're going to talk about here today. And again, how we make sure that we building that business brand and building it strong. All right. So that's kind of what we're talking about today. It's 2025. I mean, a lot of people building a lot of personal brands these days. Again, sometimes they don't even know that they need to build a personal brand and they be building it. But again, a personal brand is very, very, very important. But a lot of people think your brand is your logo, and your brand is not your logo. It's not the colors, it's not your tagline. That is not your brand. Your brand is you. Your personal brand is you, your face, your story, your values, what you've been through. Again, the culture and the vibe that you create and experience that you create through these product services, through the education and information that you provide. And if you don't control your narrative, guess what? The society will. You don't want the market controlling your narrative because again, you might not like what they give you back, right? So today we're gonna break down how to exactly build this personal brand, how to get intention that builds trust and drive sales without feeling fake though. Without feeling like you on an infomercial. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that this is authentic, make sure this is you. You bring all the things that make you uniquely you to the table. As we say, your USP, your unique selling propositions. What's unique to you? Your voice. What's unique to you? Your swag and everything else that's about you, and how to package that and market that. And so that again, it's all you and can't replicate that. I know we got AI. We talk a lot about artificial intelligence, but guess what? You're a human being. You have actual intelligence, right? You don't have just artificial intelligence, you have actual intelligence. So let's not forget that and understand that, you know what? They can't copy you. They ain't trying to copy some of the stuff that we may say and things we do, but they can't AI can't copy you now. Don't think AI can be a whole you. It can't be you. All right. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about why branding yourself is like non-negotiable in 2025, especially within the last few years. Like people are connecting with people in stories. And AI can't again ain't been through nothing. All they're doing is collecting a bunch of data from all of our stories. So it can't be human. It ain't gonna have that human connection. And that's gonna be the differentiator between AI and that actual intelligence, the actual human you, actual human connection that you bring to the table. AI can't bring that. All right. So um your brand is going to be about your voice and it's going to be about how you connect with the how you connect with the market on an organic level. Again, 90% of buyers, they check their social media before they do business. They checking social media before they even do business because again, we checking to see if the digital presence is there. We want to see like what people are saying and know what better way to get an organic take on a business than social media because people will say any and everything on social media. So a lot of people refer to social media before they do business and asking people for referrals or how they think about a product. And you kind of want that digital business card. You want to control that digital business card. That's what you want to. You want to control that digital business card so that you can understand that you can manage your reputation even online. All right, because people buy from people. They don't buy from just faceless companies. They buy from people. And again, you have a vibe, you have a culture that you bring to the table that again people vibe with. And Again, you just got to cultivate that and sculpt that a little bit better or a little bit more in your business. So again, you can help build up that personal brand that you building. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 elements of a personal brand. I want y'all to write this down. Again, I come to educate and inform, right? So I want to give y'all 5 core elements of building your personal brand. Again, if you have a pen and paper, I want you to write these down. All right. So the first one is identity. We're gonna go through these and we're gonna kind of go into them in deep in context. But again, I want you to write these down. The 5 core elements of building your personal brand is identity, your voice, your visuals, your content, and your credibility. All right, I want y'all to write that down. Your identity, your voice, your visuals, your content, and your credibility. Yeah. This is the 5 core elements of building your personal brand. So we're gonna talk about the first one, which is your identity. Again, who you are, your niche, your audience, and what problem you solve. What's your identity? What industry that you talk to, and what problem you solve for that industry. That's your identity, right? That's your identity. What niche you in, what audience you speak to, and what problem do you solve? That's where your identity is created. I want you to think about that. What problem? Some of us do business, but we don't think about, we have products and services, but we don't understand that we're solving problems, and we have to identify and magnify the problem that we solve so that we people are clear about what we're here to do. All right. And again, number 2 is your voice, how you speak, your tone, and your values, right? Like, people want to know, like, who are you? Again, they want to feel your vibe. That's this human connection that AI can give you, and your values, how you do business. Again, what's your values in doing business? All right. And the third one, which is your visuals. Again, everything is visual these days. Y'all know everything got to have a picture or a video. So again, what your visuals look like? Are they consistent images? What do the colors? What your style in your images look like? What flavor you bringing visually? And again, what flavors? What entertainment are you visually bringing? Yeah, entertainment visually. What's your visual entertainment? Again, when I look at your images, do I get a sense of empowerment? Do I get what happens? What colors are you using? Do I smile? Do it make me feel good when I'm looking at your content? Because again, that's the next one, which is your content. Number 4 is your content. What you post, what you putting out, right? How often and where are you putting it? Where is your core audience? Right? So again, this is your content. It's not just about, putting up content, but again, what you posting and how often are you posting it and where you posting it? Are you posting it in business groups or in groups that's aligned with your industry, or you just posting it on your page and it's just falling on deaf ears because it's not even targeted to the niche of people who needs this content? So again, where you posting your content is super important. And again, the credibility. Again, how many people can give you a testimony on your behalf? Again, what's your case studies? What other resources and information are you pulling from to strengthen again the problem that you're solving and the reason that it's a problem and the results and what results after doing business or your product or service? What does it bring? What results do it bring? So those are the 5 elements that I want y'all to think about. Again, identity, voice, your visuals, your content, and your credibility. These are the 5 elements that I want you to think about when you building your personal brand. All right. So how to start building your brand? Like, how do you start building your brand? If you wanted to start building your brand today, like, what are some of the things that I would tell you to do? What's some of the things that I would give you advice on? First thing I'm gonna say, especially if you're on the social media, pick 1 or 2. Yeah, I know it's a lot of them out there, and you like, man, I just want to be seen everywhere. I want everybody to see me. But a lot of time, your spread out is not getting you visually seen. It's not helping your algorithm of being seen. Just because you're on all the platforms don't mean that you're being effective and people are actually doing business with you. How many conversations are you turning to conversions? How many conversations are turning into business conversions? Right? So being on everything is not a good thing. It's not always a good thing just because I'm on everything. Yep, I got this account, that's account. Some of these accounts, again, you're not strong. You want to stick to where you're strong at. Start somewhere where you know I got an audience. Let me start here. And again, as you expanding, again, be strong somewhere before you expand, right? So you don't want to be weak everywhere. You want to be at least strong somewhere, and then be like, you know what? I'm still building myself on these other platforms. But again, be strong on one platform or two. If you got two that you really jig with, be strong on those two platforms before you expand to everything else and just trying to be a part of everything. Like, I know where my strength is. There's certain platforms I'm not on. I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on I'm not on even what is it? Uh I can't think of one, the one with the yellow I'm not on them because again that those are not my strong points, right? Again, I know where my audience lives. I know where my audience is. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You know what? Again, that's for my brand. I know where my audience is. So we just want to be strong on this platform before we start expanding into these new genres and new areas. All right. So another way, again, if you was gonna build your personal brand today, another piece of advice I would give you, again, start with how you begin. People love to see you, love to grow with a brand. Even some of our favorite artists that we know some of them are our favorite artists because we grew up with them. We got to hear the origin stories, or we was there and watching the origin stories. We got to see even some of the behind the scene content, some of the again the things that happen off of the camera and in the personal life, and again it helped build. So again, I want you to share and use that to leverage to build your brand. All right. What you doing to prepare for your business. What do you do prepare each day? Again, how you stay determined. Some of those things are really engaging for people. And again, it helps your business because when people see that you're serious, you're enduring, you sacrifice, you grind, and again that builds something for just to want to support that. You know what I mean? It just builds something inside people that want to support that when they can see the origin, when they hear, when you started off when you was in your mom's basement and you was knocking on doors and going to each door getting a bunch of no's before you got your first yes, and then it led you from to an opportunity to go do some bit. People love hearing those stories because it gives us hope. It gives other people hope even in their endeavors, and whatever it is that they may be doing in their life through your success and through your growth and engagement and consistency. Gives other people it gives them some encouragement. It gives them something inside them to say, what, I can too. So again, share those stories, share that, especially in our entrepreneur era that we're in. Everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody's starting businesses. Again, service businesses, coaching businesses, speaking. There's a lot of different businesses people are starting. So again, sometimes people think that they got to start when they at the top. They got to start when everything all polished and shiny and everything together. No, people want to hear that story. They don't want to just like you just pop up looking like a big box. No, they don't. They want to know how we get here. Who are you? They want to again, and that helps. That helps. The whole thing of your brand. So don't negate that. Don't not take care of that. All right. So I'm gonna give you another thing. If a piece of advice I would give you, if you say I'm building my brand today, what other piece would I would give you? Of course, as the owner of System CRM, use AI and automation, right? Use AI and automation to help you expand and build beyond you. Some people I ask them all the time. I say, if you had to you're doing everything. How are you going to grow or scale this business beyond you? How are you going to sit back and be on the beach and enjoying life if you got to do everything? If your business is if you doing every inch of what's going on in your business, scheduling the appointments, hitting people, like you got to start, as they say, work smarter, not harder, right? This ain't just we got technology that's taking us away that we don't have to grind like we used to back in the day. I know that some of us was door to door with the 5,000 flyers. You used to get the 4x6s, double side UV coated, and we would go out here and we would grind, go to all. It's just better ways now, right? It's just better and efficient ways. Technology has made some things a lot more better and faster to be able to get to these goals. We just have to be consistent in using them. And AI and automation is a huge one these days. It's giving us AI secretaries, giving us AI employees. It's letting us have a corporate business even as solopreneurs. So again, that's going definitely gonna be one that I'm gonna throw in there. Use AI and automation. Again, save yourself time, energy, and money by using system CRM for that, right? Shameless plug, but it's there. All right. But keep the personal, but keep the engagement personal. All right. Don't use AI and automation for just all your engagement. I know it will auto respond and do things on our comments, but people want that real, and we know when we getting a robotic response, right? We know when we getting a robotic response. And again, not every, especially if you have a huge audience, again, not every comment in every inbox or a message, will be, for your personal response, but not everything got to be AI. All right. Let's again, we got artificial intelligence, but there's some actual intelligence right there inside of you. And we can't just keep putting that down, right? Because again, they turn the lights off. We ain't gonna know how to use the brain that we got, right? This is the most smartest computer on the earth, right here. It's called your brain. All right. This brain is what created AI. Okay. So don't think that AI is all right. I just want to make sure that we don't discredit our smartness and our intelligence as humans. All right. But yeah, I definitely advise you to use AI and automation in your business to help you with some of your nurturing process in your business. Again, giving that customer experience and making sure that that's consistent. So AI and automation is another one I would give you. And the last one I would give you, again, if somebody said, "Yeah, I'm building my brand today," what's a piece of advice? I would say collaborate. You will get rich with strangers. This is one of my collaborate with people, guest appearances, be on other podcasts, be on other webinars. Again, insert yourself into the audience, insert yourself into the industry, collaborate people so that people know who you are. So you can't do that by yourself. Again, we got to get in front of other audiences. So collaborate, and collaborate again. Since technology allows us to collaborate with people all over the world. Again, just go into some other areas of again in other cities and states and countries that's doing it again, and be a part of those so that you can learn and again and collaborate with people all over the world. So that's those are some of the things that I would suggest if you was building your personal brand today and say, man, just give me some advice. Those are things I would give you. Make sure that you own a platform. Make sure you master a platform, a social media network, whatever it is. Do not negate your beginning story, right? Don't negate your origin. Don't forget about your behind the scenes and things that you do to prepare. Let people see some of that stuff. All right, let people engage with some of what is taken to build yourself as a business and entrepreneur and to get to these levels of success. Right? Remember, people love to grow up with you, so don't take that away from them. All right, using AI and automation, as I say, that's another piece of advice I would give you. But again, collaborate and also collaborate. All right. So again, I hope you got those because again, that's what I would suggest as a marketer. As I've been in business for 25 years in today's climate, that's again some of the things that I would just suggest for you. All right. How do you monetize your personal brand? Right? How do you monetize your personal brand? You got to create the offers that are tied to you, not just the company, right? As a business, your job is to inform and educate your audience. Be the educator and the informer of your audience. Create offers that are tied to you and not just the company. What webinars are you doing? Is there any master classes or masterminds that you can put together around the industry that you're in? Sell education, sell the education, sell those webinars, sell those lives, create lead magnets to bring them into private communities and membership courses. So this is how you monetize your brand, and this is how you own your community. I want you to own your community. Sometimes people will just leave our customers and clients on social media, and then when the algorithm change, or if somebody wake up today and say, "Hey, I don't want no more of this, no more of these social media networks," some of us will be lost because again, we left every one of our clients on social media. Social media is where the party is at. It's like going to the party, but you don't stay at the party. You go to the party to bring people home to your home page. Bring them back to your own private community, your own private groups. Bring them back into a membership. Bring them to somewhere that you control, that again, what we call super fans, that those super fans can be more engaged with you. All right. So this is how you're gonna monetize your brand. All right. This is how you make money off of your story, your brand, branding you. And again, it always goes back to the company, your products and services. But we gotta know who, again, we gotta build that authority in your industry. And this is again, these are the ways to do it. But again, we can't forget, after we inform and educate, to create these offers. Don't be shy to ask for some money for further education, especially when you know that you bring in value to your audience. If you bring in value, you should get some value, right? If you bring in value, you should be able to receive some value in the form of, again, monetization, again, in form of monetary contributions, and understanding how to grow that into high ticket items as well. Understanding if you're solving a problem in your business, if you're solving problem in other people's lives and businesses, that's value. You solving a problem, that's value. So don't 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 like, what I'm saying, don't ignore the value that you bring and also the value that you should receive. All right. So I know we love people and we just want to, I just want to help them. But help them help you. You know what I mean? Help them as you help them, let them help you. And to do that, you gotta monetize. You gotta, have a stack, have an offer, have something that people can further their education, further their tie to your business, again, and your personal brand. All right. And that's where your call to actions and all those things will be, in your message. If people want more, if they're inspired by what you're doing, you got to be able to give them more. So that's again, these are just ways to monetize your personal brand. Because again, sometimes we'll give away all this information and education, and then we wake up like, well, I ain't got no money because we didn't ask for none. We didn't create an offer. You just thought people were just going to just hit you up and say, hey, what's your cash app, or I just want to pay you. No, you got to create the offer. We got to create the opportunity for them to do that. So again, don't hesitate to monetize your personal brand. All right. So that's what's up. So again, I want y'all to join my masterclass. Again, we just had one of my master classes yesterday. This is how I monetize. Because again, I bring you to a masterclass where I can dive deeper with my students. Again, talk more in depth about their personal businesses and brands. So again, I can provide the solution. So I can provide value, something, a problem, a solution for the problems that they have in their business in these master classes. And then we can get into some private coaching. But again, you got to be able to provide the information, education, and tools to be able to solve problems. So, if you're ready to stop hiding, I want you to join my masterclass, markettomillions.net. I'll show you how to build a personal brand that profits. You know what I mean? Like, I'll show you how to start climbing up that hill so that your life, your brand, your personal story can start taking care of you. All right. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you go to markettomillions.net. Once you sign up, it's a form right on the front page. Make sure you sign up for the next master classes. The master classes are free as well. Yes, my master classes are free. Again, this way I qualify my audience. This is how I qualify my audience. Again, the people who are engaged, the people who want to learn, the people who want these solutions in their business, they show up. And when they show up, that's a sign that, you know what, this person is serious about their business and is maybe willing to invest in themselves. Now, again, some people think it's giving us some money. No, this is an investment for you. And when you find people who are masters of their industry, when you find specialists, you want to pay them for that. Again, that's value. So again, so make sure that y'all sign up because we bring a ton of specialists to my classes, to the masterminds. And again, I want to help you brand you. So yo, make sure you sign up markettomillions.net. All right. So so yo, how many of y'all got personal brands out there? I see Tim Cam in the building. How many of y'all got personal brands out there? I want y'all to put y'all websites in the comments section. I want to see what y'all promoting. Remember, ABM gang, always be marketing. I see you, Latanya Smith. I see you in the building. Tabernacle. Mecca, peace and blessings. I see you. I see you. Therapist Mikhail D in the building. Super engaged from YouTube land. Identity, voice, visual, content, and credibility. Absolutely. Those are the 5 pillars of brand, building your personal brand. She is taking notes. So true. Love seeing Sarah Jake's growth. Again, I hear a lot of people who talk about, her story and, before she even got, with her father and started working so closely with her father before he even gave her the Potter House and things. Again, a lot of people know the story before people even actually know who she is. A lot of people will tell you about their story before you even go watch your first YouTube video on these people. So that was a great example of that. Sarah Jakes Roberts is one that we hear a lot about, that people just love to see that growth of her. And again, people who have been following her for years would be like, man, no, she used to do this. They used to be like this. It used to, again, because they love that growth story into the queen that she is now, into the power that she stands in today. People love that, right? So again, we got to model that. Again, let's model that. Hey, because we all have a personal story. We all have a story of, tragedy to triumph. So we got to be able to talk about that and use that to be able to, um, and use that so that we can leverage it in our business so that we can grow our personal brands. People want to know about you. They want to know what you come through. So yeah, use that. Alignment, collaboration is everything. Absolutely. Collaborating with the right people is everything. Making sure that they're in alignment to you, right? Making sure that and people want to know if they're in alignment with you. So again, when they hear your story, when they hear your brand, that's how they know it. Again, if yeah, I'm in I can resonate with that. I mean, I can feel that story. I understand what, and again, so yeah, alignment is everything. Absolutely, absolutely. The Mikhail D brand in the building. She's definitely, I'm gonna put it up. She promoting, right? ABM gang. There you go. The Mikhail D brand is in the building. Glow 414 Inc. That's what's up. Tabernacle. Tim Cam is in the building. He ain't even put up his brand. We got famous artists in the building, man. We got, come on, Cam, what's happening? I ain't gonna even tell them who you are. I'm gonna let you tell them who you are. All right, put it in the comment section, y'all. We want to know who you are. ABM gang, again, if you ever gonna make millions in your market, you gotta know how to market to millions. You got to know how to put yourself out there. You know how to get yourself in front of a crowd. You got to know how to build your personal brand so that you can grow in all the things that you do. We're not going to be ashamed of our stories anymore, y'all. We're not going to be, hiding all the struggles and things, because again, those can be leveraged to build on, especially when you're growing and you're scaling it, not just only who you are, but in your business. Yo, we're going to talk about those stories. We want to share that. We want to leverage that so people know, yo, I'm here. I stand strong. I stand behind my product because, again, I stood with it and I stood strong because it wasn't easy getting here, right? So we want to talk about that in our businesses. We want to talk about that on our lives and on our social media pages. People want to hear these stories. So as you creating your curriculums and as you creating your webinars and your classes, again, let people know who you are. Let them know, the things that you've been through. Like me in the music industry, coming from the music industry into the marketing industry, again, getting into real estate and getting into, the financial industry with my tax businesses. And again, trying to figure out how to put all these skills that you gather along the life trail, how to put them together in life to make them make sense in your business, right? I think we all have a story of that where we trying to figure out how to make these things that we know and the skills that we have make sense in business and in our brands, right? So So yeah, don't we're not gonna be ashamed about our stories anymore. We're not gonna be ashamed about some of the things that we come through because in the end, those stories are can build to empower you. All right. Again, they say God don't put more on you can bear, and you are here. So again, He made you that strong. All right. So yeah, we're not gonna hide our stories. We want to share our stories with our audience. Okay. All right. Again, make sure that you're not spread too thin. Make sure you're strong in these platforms. Stop chasing society and what everybody else going. As I tell a lot of my students, you gotta attract business. Stop chasing business. Stop chasing people. You gotta attract them. We be chasing, man, you gonna help. We gotta attract them. Give them something to magnetize to. Show them what your value is. Then that's how you get them to magnetize to you. When you start showing your value, when you start showing them what problem you really solve. Let me know that you really do this, right? So yeah, we're gonna stop chasing clients and we're gonna start attracting them. Right. And again, that's one of the things you learn in my masterclass on how to attract clients and not chase them. And actually, I'm gonna do a live about it in one of these weeks. I'm gonna do a live about it about how to attract and not chase. Right? How to promote and not be a problem, right? And some people be like, well, that's part of my tactic. It's definitely part of my tactic of how I promote. I know I'm an aggressive marketer. I know, but again, I won't allow myself not to be seen, whether I'm getting on your nerves or not. That's just me though, y'all. That's just me. I ain't just this how I work. All right. So yeah, so again, just want you to be stronger in your personal brands and what it is that you're doing in your business. And again, I don't want you, I know we got products and services and we put them in front of us, but don't put your product and services in front of you. People want to know who you are. They want to again build that person behind the brand. They want to know that story. And again, if you have a personal brand, these just ways for you to strengthen that. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Attract, not chase. Absolutely. Again, when you want to make millions in your market, you got to know how to market to millions. Y'all know the world is watching, but you got to give them something to see. I say that because I want a program that you to be consistent enough to start again showing yourself, showing your business, showing your value to the world. That's why I say the world already watching. The eyes is already open. They looking for something, but you got to give them something to see. Are you putting yourself in front? Are you putting your value in front of your audience so that they know that you exist, so that they know that hey, you are a resource to be able to get my problem solved? Do they know that? And if they don't, that's how you know you got work to do. But it's okay. Again, start today. Start going and putting up posts on the strongest network that you have, and start telling people about your growth story. Why you started this business? What do you want to do to change with people when they do business with you, whether they buying your product or they buying a service from you? Again, what is the goal? Where you're taking? Let people know that. People want to hear that story. All right. Because again, I want to know where you're taking me. Especially if you're a coach or somebody, I want to know where you're taking me. All right. I see what you're pitching, but I want to know what you're providing. I want to know what you're taking me. Right. So for sure, y'all. Yo, man, if you have guys again, just make sure y'all stay tuned each and every day. We're gonna just keep jumping on lives and we're gonna just again start to just inform and educate you guys on how to make millions in your market. Yo, we all have to market ourselves to a market. Again, to a certain clientele, to a certain person. And if you want to learn how to grow and scale in that market, then make sure y'all keep joining these lives, the market to millions, so you can make millions in your market. All right. Remember, y'all, the world is watching, but only you can give them something to see. Let them see that beautiful you by branding yourself, making sure that you are, again, putting yourself out there so that people know that you're available to solve their problem. All right? The world is watching. I see y'all at the next Market to Millions Masterclass. Yo, make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all go to markettomillions.net for the full in-depth masterclass. And that's again where we break down, you know what, all into your business. Yeah, all into your business to help you grow so you can show the world all the beautiful you that you bring. All right. So make sure that you go on right now, marketomillions.net, sign the form. Go ahead, go to the website, sign the form, and meet me on the other side. Because again, I want to help you make millions in your market. I'll see y'all later. It's me, your boy Devon D. World is watching. I'm gonna go give him something to see.
Winning, 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 winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, winning.